So let's talk about the different avenues that we can go down, because nowadays more than ever, we're talking about, a stream of different lead platforms, and let's tackle Zillow right away.
Yep.
I will be the first person to tell you that I'm not going to knock Zillow right now, because there are agents in my market, agents in my past markets, that have done really, really well on Zillow and Realtor.com. So I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to knock Zillow and Realtor.com.
Well, let's do this. How about if you don't and I do?
Yes, because I know, specifically there's an agent in our market who spends like 30 grand a month
Easily.
and they kill it.
Yep.
But, you got to realize that, you're still probably, even a good month for them might be a 3% capture rate on all the leads that they get. So they're dumping a ton of money into there. And how Zillow works is you got to own a market to really get a majority of the leads and actually to see something come of it. So I would discourage you from dumping $200 to $1,000 to even $2,000 a month into Zillow, because I just don't think you're going to see the return.
Depending on your market, right? So most markets are going to be really saturated with that. So that amount of dollar isn't going to go a long way. If you're in rural Kansas, I mean, $2,000 might be the whole might be the whole market. So you need to understand what it is that you're buying into at that point. You mentioned the person that does a good job with that conversion. Okay, so and spends a lot of money doing it. The reason why is because they have a process.
And they have a team behind them.
Then she has a process of how she deals with that.
Right.
So let's talk about that in marketing for just a second.
Yeah.
Wherever you're getting your leads from, you have to have that process, or otherwise, just like Justin just said, that 200 or 1,000, 2,000 is a waste.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're going to do whenever that person connects.
And I've wasted it before.
Yep.
I've been there.
And I've watched people waste it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you got to have, so what did you do? Let me ask you this. So when you started to see that you were doing it the right way, what were some of the follow-ups and connections you made? How did you convert those leads and make them work the way that they were supposed to?
So Zillow and Realtor.com never really worked for me, because I didn't have the systems in place, and I was wearing a lot of different hats, and I didn't actually have the team support behind me that I needed to. So if you're going to spend that money and get that quantity of leads through the internet, I would encourage you to already have the platform ready to do it, because if you're out showing property, or if you're at dinner, or if you're at lunch and you can't take that call and hop on, because the lead drop off after 3 minutes is drastic. So you got to get on the phone. You got to get these people talking. So if you don't have that, or you don't have a system in place for it, absolutely halt that right now.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to get to is, I don't necessarily, each personality of each person listening to this is going to jive in a different direction.
Right.
And that 100% was not me.
Right.
So, moving forward, I think that on a per lead basis, kind of like what we were talking about, and on a transaction basis, where should you spend your money? I think that you should go the Facebook lead route. I believe that that is a real deal. And